Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You're in the right place if you're looking for anything that is low carb diet related. I've been doing a series on this channel where I go through every part of the day, every meal of the day, snacks included, drinks included, and I just list some new fun ideas for you guys to try if you're stuck and in a rut on your low carb diet, which if you're anything like me, we've all been there. So this actually was sparked by a comment that I read the other day where someone posted, I need low carb appetizer ideas, because I think that when it's the holiday time of the year, especially, there's so much going on and you go to someone else's house and you have no idea if there's gonna be anything low carb for you there. So what I like to do is actually bring an appetizer. So not only am I being gracious to my host, I'm actually being selfish because I'm bringing something that I can eat while I'm there. So it's definitely something that you should think about doing as well. So what I have here is a list of hot and cold appetizers you can serve to people if they're coming to your house. Obviously, you can bring with you wherever you go and know that you're gonna have your option right there. You can fill up on that and then kind of pick at dinner. So if there isn't really a lot of low carb options, you still are not gonna be starving. So let's get on into it because I have a pretty long list. I'm looking at my list down here. Of course, my papers, they're here. So let's get on into it and start with my most favorite and easiest option. You can even buy this at the grocery store already pre-made, but a vegetable platter. I love vegetable platters. I love ranch dip. I love it. It's just a match made in heaven. You could also do this with onion dip if that's what you're into. The world is your oyster. It's whatever you want to do. That's the best part. And you can customize this. So if you don't feel like spending a lot of money and buying 3 different color peppers and broccoli and carrots and cauliflower and all of that, just get some broccoli and some carrots. Economical, 2 different colors, the white dip in the middle, and you're good to go. You don't have to spend a ton of money either to put together a platter, which is the best part. So you can kind of customize all of these things to be what you have on hand, or how much money you're willing to spend, or how much time you have to prep and cut and chop everything. So that is definitely gonna be my #1 easy, quick, throw together in 2 seconds kind of appetizer that you can pop in the fridge and bring with you wherever you need to go, or pull out as soon as people start arriving at your front door. It's perfection. And then also you can actually do something cool with this. So what I've seen on Pinterest is people will buy little clear cups and they will put the dip in the bottom of the cup and stick like a piece of celery, a carrot, a piece of broccoli, and like a tomato in there. And then that's like your little portable snack, like your little portable appetizer. That's so cool too if you're doing like a dinner party or something where you don't want everybody just kind of like picking and grabbing at this big platter. You could also do it where it's customizable to a little cup that everybody can pick up off of a platter and carry around with them and eat their veggies and dip. So you can also make this as fancy or as casual as you want, which is bomb, because then it will fit a bunch of different parties and get-togethers, and it's literally tailored to whatever you want to do. So the next cold thing is gonna be my charcuterie platter, which is pretty much everything and anything that you wanna put on it. And also, if you're doing this, you can make it ahead of time and you don't have to necessarily be low carb on everything on it, because you can pick and choose everything off the platter that you want. So you could do olives, you can do cheese spreads, you could do some mustards, grapes, blueberries, strawberries. You can put cheeses on there and crackers and anything you want. Anything you want. So I did an epic one for when we had company over last month, and it's a hit. It's a hit every single time. It's just a home run because everybody gets to take and pick and choose what they want for their plate, and it's just perfection. So I would highly recommend that as well. If you didn't want to go the veggie route and you wanted to go like a meat and cheese route, there's so many. Go on Pinterest and type in charcuterie platter. People have done such pretty platters, and it's really, again, however much you want to spend, whatever you have on hand, and whatever you feel like putting on there. And then you can take this to a party or a get-together, and then you know you're gonna have some cheeses, some salami, some pepperoni, just everything that you can fill up on that's low carb, and it's perfection. So definitely do a platter like that and tailor it to whatever you like and have. It's literally a hit every single time. So again, if you wanted to get really fancy with the charcuterie platter, make like an antipasta stick. So you can buy really cheap, you can get like really cheap wooden skewers and just make an antipasta on there. Put on some of meat, then put a cheese, then put an olive, then put a tomato, And then you have this amazing looking stick that you can just line up on a platter. You can even drizzle it with some mustard or some sauce, like some Italian sub sauce, and you're good to go. I also have a recipe on my channel and my blog for low carb Italian sub bites. Those are so amazing. I'm a little mad right now that I can't have them because I'm staying away from lunch meat because I am pregnant right now. But if you're not staying away from lunch meat, those are super, super, super good. And again, they're customizable. If you don't like salami and you'd rather have a different lunch meat, or if you don't like pepperoni, switch out everything, switch out the cheeses, make them into whatever you want. Definitely don't leave out the sub sauce though. You have to drizzle them with sub sauce. So good. So good. And those are actually really pretty on a platter too. So it's like the presentation for all of these things is really pretty as well. So that's something to think about too. Pretty food is always the first to go. Always. Next thing on my list, why not make a cheese ball? I have such a cute cheese ball on my blog right now. It's from a couple years ago, but I made it into a pumpkin. So it works perfectly for like Halloween or Thanksgiving. It's just perfect for this time of the year. You could actually make it with red bell pepper on the outside and make it into like a Christmas ornament to have it for a Christmas time celebration. You could literally do whatever you want. You don't even have to cover it with the pepper like I did. You could just do a cheese ball. And then you can have crackers on the side for non-low carbers. You could do some veggie sticks just to dip in the cheese. It's so good. And people don't even know that it's low carb. That's one of the best parts. It's like, who doesn't love cheese? And you can customize that to whatever you like and have too. You could add jalapeno, you can add bacon. You can literally do whatever you like and have. It's the flavors that are the star of the show with the cheese. So as long as it tastes good before you chill it, you're good to go. Put in any flavors that you like. I'm getting so excited, guys, because I love this time of the year and I love being able to create food and share it with other people. And this is the perfect opportunity for you to do that as well. Make an appetizer and bring it with you. Make a cool appetizer that's low carb and then people love it and you're like, that was low carb. Pretty cool, huh? So I just hope you guys are gonna get excited as me. Don't think about this time of the year as stressful when it comes to food. I can't help you with the present buying and the money spending and the decorating. That I cannot help you with. The food, I got you guys. I can talk you down. I can help you. So make this a part that's exciting for you. Don't make it stressful. If you're nervous about falling off your diet, don't be. You have the tools. You can do it. Let's move on to the next thing on my list. All right, so if you want to get a little fancy, but you don't have the time and you don't want to put the effort into something fancy, you need to make my goat cheese bites. These are super, super good. Oh my gosh, they're amazing. And the flavors and the texture differences just make this so delicious. So it's cucumber, it's goat cheese, it's nuts of your choice. It could be balsamic glaze. Don't be afraid of balsamic glaze. Having a drizzle or two is not going to make or break anything for you, but you could obviously leave it off if you wanted to. Definitely. Like, tailor this to whatever you like and have, as always. But these look so pretty on a platter, and anybody would be happy to have these at their Thanksgiving or even, you know, holiday celebration. No one's gonna turn these away. Definitely not. So definitely make these your own. Definitely make them and bring them. They're so easy to assemble, but they look like you really tried. I got you guys. See, I told you. I told you. I will be there for you. Definitely make those if you're looking for something that looks fancy, but is easy. It's the name of my game, actually. So that's pretty much everything cold that I thought of just off the top of my head when I was making these lists. I didn't want to make it, the videos, too long and go on forever. But now let's get into some hot dishes where you can bring with you and have them heat up in their oven, or you can easily just have them at your own house and just have them ready when people get there. First thing is gonna be my pepperoni pizza bites. These are perfection, and they are the easiest thing in the entire world to make. They don't take that long to make either, and you can make a bunch at one time. My mouth's watering. I want one. Bring some low carb pizza sauce. Marinara sauce works as well. Dip these babies in, and you have an amazing appetizer. Who doesn't love pepperoni pizza? Come on. Come on. If you want to do something a little bit fancier but with the same flavor profile, my eggplant pizzas, I know I've made them with previously for like a lunch or even a dinner, but you could easily make these with the smaller eggplants and have them be like bite size, and they would be super, super tasty as an appetizer. So good. And they're a vegetable, so they're not gonna be super filling either. That's another thing. You have to be careful when you're bringing something that's low carb, because a lot of times it can be really filling because there's a lot of protein and cheese and things like that in it. But eggplant pizza's nice and light appetizer. So good. If you get the smaller eggplant, like I said, you could just do like a 1 or 2 biter. People pop them in and they'll be smiling. I promise. I promise. All right, and the last thing on my list is a dip that you can make even ahead of time and bring to your party and have them reheat it up in the oven just till it gets hot and bubbly. But it's my chicken cheesesteak dip. This dip is magical. If you guys have never made it, you need to make it. You have to. I could just eat it with a spoon. I don't need a dipper. I don't need a cracker. I don't need a celery stick. I can just use a spoon. Put it onto a plate and I'm good to go. That dip is just amazing. And it's low carb. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I don't even know what else to say about it. If you haven't tried that recipe yet, definitely make it. It's also a great game day appetizer or game day food. So good. But that's another one that's gonna be a crowd pleaser. So if people see this and you tell them what it is, they're gonna wanna try it. Who doesn't love chicken cheesesteak? Oh, it's so good. So that one I would highly recommend if you're able to bring a hot dish, or if you're cooking at your own house, that's a great one to have. And you can make that in a big cast iron skillet and serve it right out of there. Probably shouldn't have made this video again while I was hungry because my mouth is watering. I hope you guys liked these ideas. I hope they're gonna help you for your Thanksgiving table or for Thanksgiving entertaining, or if you're going somewhere, you can bring your host, you know, a nice big platter of something so that they can have an appetizer to serve their guests. It's just a win-win for everybody. So I'm super excited for this time of the year. I hope you guys are too. I hope you're not stressing out about your diet. If anything, like I said, there's plenty of other things in the world to stress out about. Do not stress out about your low carb lifestyle. We got this. You just have to plan ahead and make smart decisions and have the willpower, which I know can be the hardest part, but as long as you have that, you should be good to go. So I hope you guys like this one. Hope you have an awesome Thanksgiving. Don't forget, if you are looking for any inspiration for your low carb Thanksgiving table or something to bring somewhere, I have you covered. I will link a bunch of recipes down below that I think might help you. I've got a stuffing recipe. I have the cauliflower mash recipe. I've got a bunch of vegetable recipes. So you don't need to fall off track this holiday season. I'm here to help. So I hope you guys like this one. I will see you very soon with a new video. But as I said, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful holiday. And I'm very grateful for every single one of you guys watching, and I'm so thankful every day of the year, but especially now since it's Thanksgiving, I'm gonna mention it again, but I just love you guys. So thank you so much for tuning in and watching and subscribing and all of your positivity in the comments. It literally means the world to me. Thank you for your support, and I will see you very soon with a new video. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye, everybody.